Hi, hello, welcome everyone. Ashe, namaste, blessed be. I welcome you to my channel. I am Lady Calamere. I am doing my 298th presentation, and it will be on Elegua and some on Eshu. So you notice I said some on Elegua, some on Eshu. We on Elegua, but it's mainly at Elegua. So, so please like this video and subscribe, especially if you love my content, because it allows my channel to grow, and these videos are always free. I do not have a Patreon account. Joker and Loki, can you stop fighting already? Hey. So anyways, Elegua. Now, Elegua, I'm not going to say he's the same thing as Papa Legba of Voodoo. There are similarities, but there are also differences. Do not mix the two in ritual. Do not mix Orishas with Loas. And when you work with the Loas, do not mix Petro with Rada, okay? So, and there's other lineage too in Voodoo, but do not mix the Orishas with the Loas. I just had to mend him. I just got this set up. Joker jumped on the altar and smashed him. A little crazy glue fixed, you know. I probably painted here. So anyways, Elegua, something really bothers me about when people do presentations and they talk about how to honor the Orisha, but they forget to put one factor in. Before you honor an Orisha, the Elegua, when you call him, you must cool him down. Cold water. Omni tutu ana tutu tutu Elegua. Omni tutu ana tutu tutu Elegua. Omni tutu ana tutu tutu Elegua. But if you can't remember that, that's fine. Do it 3 times and use, I'm going to do it again, okay? All right, Elegua, let's teach people. He's down for teaching people. Okay, so cool waters on top of Elegua's head. Cool waters on top of Elegua's head. Cool waters on the top of Elegua's head. So you could say waters or water. And it could be, I use purified water, but it could be spring water. If you don't got that, tap water is fine. Make sure it's cool or it's cold or cool. You could put a little ice cube in it like I had before. And that's what you want to do. You want to cool his head down because he is very hot Orishas. So you got the cool Orishas, you got the hot Orishas. He's a hot Orishas, and he's one of the warriors. And he is, a lot of people forget when they think, oh, warrior Orisha. I think Chongo, or I think Ogun. But you forget that there's an initiation called Elegua and the Warriors. All right? So you receive your Elegua and the Warriors. And he fought up a gang of people. A gang of Orishas, of spirits. One against the many. I mean, this guy's Bruce Lee. Alright? This guy's got some mad skill like Xena Warrior Princess. Alright? So, now, 2 things you do not want to give this Orisha. 2 things. And he'll eat a lot of things. So don't eat meat. You know, he can outpace my ex with eating. My ex ate a lot. 2 things you do not want to give him. Black palm oil. He hates it. And many lineage, what I was told, is pigeon. Elegua Santeria does not like pigeon. So keep that away from him. So, here is his candle, Eshu Elegua. So what's the difference between Elegua and Eshu? Well, so the story goes is that Olodumare, the great god, And you have the trinity of the god Olofin, Olorun, and Olodumare. So after the other Orishas, who became Orishas by they basically they become these deities take on human form, like Krishna does, Vishnu does with avatars, right? He becomes he becomes Vishnu, he becomes Krishna, and you have Lakshmi become Sita. So you have different deities taking form, right? Right. So same thing for the Orishas. But Eshu didn't take a form. But even though Eshu owned the expanse of the cosmos, he dealt with the space, he dealt with the universe, the cosmology of everything. All right? They kind of made fun of him. Say, yeah, you have this, but yeah, we did our time. We did our time living, you know. We laughed, we loved, we ate, we sang, we lost, we got defeated, we won, we had kingdoms, we lost and won and was poor, was rich, was sick, was healed, and did many miraculous things. What have you done? So, you know, it was also a time when Eshu also had to fight, you know. He's like, you know, none of them fight me. But anyway, so Eshu decided to become a incarnate. And the incarnation he took was Elegua. Now, what happened is that he happened to be born as a prince, Prince Elegbar. And he found this coconut that had a weird glowing light, right? No one believed him, so he brought it home, and people kind of, yeah, whatever, you're such an imagination. Well, eventually he died. He one story, he gets shot with an arrow, or he becomes sick, he dies. And that the whole kingdom went to hell in a handbasket. And they couldn't. Then they realized, hey, didn't our son say that there was a coconut with glowing light? Well, they were looking for it all around, but it got kicked around, and then they found it was all rotted, full of creatures. So they replaced it with a stone, and they worshipped it, and the kingdom came back into prosperity. So he. That's how basically how it happened. So Eshu. There are many Eshus, and in each Orisha, like Oshun, Chango, Yamaya, Olokun has an Eshu that works with them. So Eshu is the spiritual, and Elegua was the physical manifestation. So let's look at it this way. Eshu is more darker in the spirit, but Elegua is more lighter. Not saying Elegua won't mess your crap up, because he can. I'm not talking about good and evil here. We're just talking about like the balance of light and dark. So let's split it up. Okay. The front of your mind, the conscious, would be Elegua. The back of your mind would be like Eshu, right? So when we talk about night and day would be Elegua. Night would be Eshu. All right. So I have Elegua, and we have Eshu holding Elegua. And there are many different Eshus in Santeria. There's 101 paths, but only basically 21 are the most known ones. Most common ones. Hey, baby. Come on up. I'm sorry I yelled before. I was just upset. I got upset. I was like, no! It broke my statue. So, Elegua is the most important Orisha. Nothing can be initiated. There is no initiations. There's no asiento. There is, you can't do anything without Elegua. He is the first and last to be honored. All right? He is the first and last to be honored. He is the Alpha. Let me get this candle out of here. And the Omega. The beginning and the end. So he also represents the beginning of life and the end of life. So one could say that Elegua represents life and Eshu represents the other half, and on the cycle goes. I don't need that broken. So here we have red palm oil. He loves red palm oil. I don't always get it because of just the way I found out how trees were being over-harvested and people were being exploited. So, but I get it for him sometimes. And that's going to last him a while. And that can also go to the other rishas too. I can rub them down with it. So let's talk. Why is my Elegua's head black? I was asked this. But isn't Elegua supposed to be gray? Originally, he comes gray. But you always see that there's a hole here. And you see how this is blocked off with cork? Like a clay cork? That's because things were put inside. And it's basically empowered. It's fixed. It's been ritually empowered. So that's why you always get an Elegua head that's gray. And once it's been empowered, it will be painted black for you. And you occasionally have to keep with the paint because I'm going to have to repaint it soon. Because of, rubbing, of spitting the alcohol on him, and there's a certain way of doing it. Oh my God. You guys, come on. Come on down. Come on down. Come on, Loki. I know you want to be a star. I'm sorry. Loki. Come on. So, Elegua will be fixed. So, if you don't have the bust of Elegua, the head, or a statue, that is fine. You can use a black stone. Or a stone that you find out in nature, like by a riverbed or something. Or whatever. But another thing that you can use for an Elegua, so if you're going to talk to a certain Eshu or Elegua, you can buy a coconut, but make sure it has liquid in it. You want to shake it. And if it doesn't have liquid, it's not fresh. Don't use it. Don't offer it. Don't eat it yourself. And don't use it as an image. But you'll have to occasionally replace that image once the liquid is gone. You don't want a rotted coconut. Okay? You can't even open up the coconut for readings to read the coconut shells if it's not fresh. Okay? So the Orisha, Elegua is represented by a coconut, but the Orisha itself of coconut is Obi. So it's called reading the Obi. And I was taught how to do it. So that's when you open a coconut, you go, Ago Obi. Ago Obi. You're greeting Obi. But we're not going to be talking about Obi right now. We're going to be talking about Elegua. So Elegua is pretty important. He is also, what is this? This is representing of his ashe, his power. It's also a way of saying it's so meant to be. In Wicca, so meant to be. Ashe. So it is. Ashe is also some people greet each other, go, Ashe. So Ashe is also power. So like Shakti is power, right? Well, it's like Ashe. Why was he granted all this power? Well, Aludumare was, or more the aspect of Olofin, one day he became sick, deathly ill. All the Orishas came and did their skills, their mojo, their magic, their herbal knowledge, their Oshun, Yamaya, they all came and tried to help him, but he wasn't getting any better. No one looked at Elegua. Elegua said, "Can I help?" And they gave him a little calabash. I said, "Here, go play with this. Let the adults let the adults do this. You're just a child." So Elegua went away and he observes things. But Olofin would not get better. Elegua, he's very wise. He's a child, but he's very wise. Had an herb that grew by the garbage dumps. And he came with this herb. And he did his mojo and magic. And he administered the herb to Olofin. Well, he got better. And the other Orisha was like, oh! And Olofin said, because of this, I give you great ashe. Alodamare, the great god, blessed Elegua. So, there's some stories of Alodamare, others of Olofin, but either way, he was blessed by the great divine to be first to be honored and the last to be honored. So, Elegua is a messenger to all the Orishas. Now, he definitely works with the power of Gemini. Like you got Eshu Elegua. Right? It definitely works with Gemini. And his planetary powers are Mercury. So one would think, isn't Wednesday his day? And Santeria is Monday. It is Monday. Now, as I learned, Papa Legba is Saturday, but some people worship him on a Monday. That's voodoo. So, Elegua's day is Monday. Every Monday. The 3rd of every month is also his day. And his main celebration is June 13th. June 13th. As well as Three Kings Day in January, which is January 6th. So his main colors are red and black. And there's also a path that is black and white, but mostly it's red and black. You can't go wrong with red and black. And his alekes will be red bead, black bead, red bead, black bead, red bead, black bead. So here we have people say, oh, that's the color of Lucifer. That's the color of the devil. It is the color of the left-hand path. When you work with you'll have one red candle, one black candle, right? But Elegua is left hand, right hand, and middle path. He is the Lord of the crossroads of 4, where 2 intersecting roads meet to make an X or a cross. Either way is fine. He is the crossroads spirit. He's a liminal spirit. He's a spirit of the threshold. He is the figurative crossroad and the literal crossroads. Alright, so he's one of the crossroads spirits. And you can go to the crossroads, right? So his numbers are 3. That's how you 3. Multiple of 3s. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So anything like that. And multiple of 3s. So you could do 3 plus 3, 3 times 3. So multiple of 3s. As well as 21. So we go to the crossroads. You offer 3 offerings to each corner, right? Except for 1. You want to leave 1 open, and after you get you talk to you give to Elegua, offer to Elegua, and then leave that crossroad one open, and ask for what you need, or want, or desire, and then walk away. Do not look back. If an animal eats the offering, or a person picks up the offering and say, oh, this looks like good food, that's fine. Don't argue with it. Just walk away. Red palm oil. Well, red palm oil is important to him. He loves it. And he loves the fact that I got it for him when I usually don't get it. I do get it, but it's sparse, and I just got this one. $9.99. Red palm oil. Unrefined red palm oil. That's what he got. For the finest West African cuisine. Couldn't resist that. 100% natural, no artificial ingredients. 0 trans fat per serving. So this is what it looks like. And it takes the place of some blood offerings. And what you do, you can put 3 drops of palm oil and then 3 drops of water and whip it together in front of him. Or what many people do is rub it on his statue. Just rub it all over him and talk to him, soothe him. And what it does is soothe him. It calms him, and it is also, palm oil is used for Elegua to protect you from any bad malicious magic, like bad witchcraft, bad juju, to have him protect you. So when you offer rum, what you do, one of the things that I learned is some people just put it in their mouth, and you want to make like that as you spit it at him. So we're gonna do it with water. We're gonna pretend it's okay. Okay, so you can put it in a shot glass, or you pour it in a cap, and move. So that's what you want to do. I do offer rum. I didn't want to spit rum because I just don't want my cat to get soaked in rum, because we know my cats love to come to my presentation. Joker's probably mad at me. Joker, come on. You know you broke the statue. I just yelled no. So, yeah. And you can spit water at him to give him offerings of water and rum. He loves rum. He loves rum. Rum. But if you're an alcoholic and you cannot put rum in your mouth, Elegua will understand if you pour it on top of him, or just give him a bottle and open it a little bit. But if it's too much of a temptation, Elegua, I can't give you rum. I'll give you other things, but I can't give you rum. It's too much of a temptation. I will end up breaking my sobriety, especially if you put it in your mouth. You don't want to do that. So you can give him a whole bunch of offerings, and he's pretty a glutton when it comes to things. He'll just keep eating. He'll eat 3 goats, 10 goats, 15 goats. He'll just keep eating. So there are things that, you want to set offerings. Hey, Elegua, if you give me this job, I'll give you whatever you want. Okay, I want 10 goats a day. Yeah, because that's what you may be dealing with. Or 30 yams a day for the next year. So you do want to set realistic things with him. Because remember, Elegua is the divine child, where Papa Legba is the elderly. Now, Elegua is usually young, but there are forms of Eshu that takes on an old elderly one. But he's usually young, very young. 6-year-old, 8-year-old boy. He's a young child who drinks and smokes and tells dirty jokes. I kid you not. This Elegua, I mean, he can throw out vulgarity. If you're familiar with the Bowens, as good as any Baron. He could really make a sailor blush, or put in sailor blush and a construction worker at like in awe. I'm trying to be mean, but yeah, he can have a mouth. Elegua could be your best friend or even your worst enemy. But when Elegua likes to play tricks, Elegua is like a kid. He likes to play tricks. He reminds me of God Pan in some ways. He's got a big sexual appetite. Elegua's got a big sexual appetite as a spirit. The spirit Elegua has a big, we're talking about deities now, has a big sexual appetite. Sometimes he's seen very phallic as part of, sometimes they even make this more straight up as a phallic, and he's, yeah. And he likes to play tricks like Pawn or like Loki or like even little Krishna. Baby, Krishna was a kid. He covered the whole town with butter. You remember from my other presentation of Krishna? So he does things like that. But he also has, so he's got his morals are not the same as ours, all right? Okay. He'll trip you up, and sometimes his trip you up is to teach you a lesson, or to have you learn a lesson so you don't repeat it, or so that next time you choose a better path for yourself. So Elegua is, let's go back to the threshold. Sorry, I got off it. Hey, Joker, what's up? Oh, I'm to tell everyone I yelled at him. I yelled no, because how dare I complain about him breaking my statues? Even though you do it on a constant basis. So, and if it's not you, it's your other siblings. Come on, Joker, you're welcome to come here. It's just a little wet. We can clean it up. He's being sore with me. I'll just wipe it down with this. So Elegua is the threshold. So he represents the the threshold, dusk and dawn. So let's look at it. Let's say Elegua was dawn. Okay, dawn. And then Ishu is dusk. I'm just saying about the energy. So it's neither day nor night. Tween times, like 12 at night or 12 in the afternoon, right? The tween times. We're talking about, thresholds of any doorway in your home, whether it's leading into your back home, front home, or just from one room to another. That doorway is a threshold. The thresholds also of windows. When you open the window, so in between the window, you're neither in nor out. It's the threshold, okay? And when you think about an archway, that's a threshold. You go underneath the archway, right? So that's a doorway, a threshold. So doorways. He deals with doorways. He also deals with portals. Oh, yes. Elegua can guard a portal, or he can, he can filter a portal, but he's definitely dealing with portals. Portals of energies within yourself, or in a home, or in a land. Portals, whether it's good or bad, doesn't matter. He represents portals, so he can be used to open portals or close, or help to close portals, or to send shit back. He definitely also has a way of, there's dealing with the Agun, the dead, and the Orishas are the elevated Igungun. They're more than just your worshipped ancestors. Okay. So Elegua, he's definitely very fiery. He represents portals, wormholes, black holes. When you think about it, it's the black hole. So he's gonna, literal black holes and little wormholes, or anything to do that. The Einstein-Rosen bridge. He also represents roads and paths. He can block your road, or he can open the road. The Abre Camino. So he's able to do sneak attack, surprise. His magic is so freaking strong that once he does this, it's done. It's gonna be hard, if not even impossible, to undo it. I'll be right back. Don't break my stuff, Joker. So, Elegua, the best place to put Elegua when you set up an altar, whether so I have a physical altar. I keep him behind my front door and have him facing the door. Now, there are Eleguas, different Eleguas, depending on the path. There's even a double-headed Elegua, and that's really good. I've been wanting to get one. I bought one for my friend, and now I'm kind of jealous. I want one. But the double Elegua is really good. That's definitely Gemini, and that's going to protect you front and back. But you have them facing your front door or the door that you go in the most, in and out the most. You want to face that way, and that's where you want to put them. Now, when you do worship, you can worship him there, or you can worship him in front of the door. You want to keep him down towards the ground. That's the best place. So you don't want him, a lot of people say, don't have him high up. Have him on the ground, in a bowl, in a calabash, a bowl, a clay vessel. You have him on the bowl. So Elegua is great with magic. He's, with the occult. This guy doesn't even need, you could do divinations with him. I've done the Obi with him. He doesn't need tools of divination. He knows past, present, future. He all he has to do is just look into it. So let's talk about things about offerings. What do you want to offer him? Always cool water. Always, 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 always cool water, right? You always want to offer him cool water. Okay? Now, when you do rituals or you want to call in a Orisha, you definitely want to honor him first to get his permission. Say, hey, I wanna do something, and it doesn't have to be anything grand. It could be 3 little hard candies. Okay. I feed him every Monday. I've done it at night. I get better results during the day. So that's just for me. There are times when I can only do it at night because that's the only time I had. So, but it's also recommended, if you can, do it in the morning or when you wake up. If you can do it before you eat, that's great. If not, if you need to eat or something, or you're taking care of someone, that's... So anyways, let's talk about what we can give him. Candy. He loves hot and spicy things. It doesn't always have to be hot and spicy. Like when you think about hot chocolate or hot candies, those are good. He likes sweet. He likes sour. He loves sweet. Other things you can give him. Definitely do not give him black palm oil. Do not give him pigeon. But give him, he likes roosters. He likes goats. So... I don't sacrifice animals. I eat meat. So you can give them just chicken. Fried chicken, baked chicken, grilled chicken. You get me? Beans and rice. That's also traditional on Mondays in Louisiana. I lived in Louisiana. Monday was beans and rice day. So, beans and rice. Red beans and rice, black beans and rice, whatever. He likes rum. Also, any type of alcohol. He loves Jim Beam. He loves Jack Daniels. He loves Southern Comfort. He loves some people give him beer. He's pretty happy with beer. Margaritas. He loves screwdrivers. So you can give him mixed drinks, grasshoppers, a black Russian, a white Russian, champagne. He likes that. Red wine can also replace blood, and that's done in rituals. If not, juice, grape juice. You can give him virgin margaritas. Bloody Mary is a good idea for him. So he'll definitely take vodka. Sorry, I heard something crash. So we talk booze, okay? Booze. And remember, cold water to begin. Toasted corn, popcorn, whatever flavor you want, even Cracker Jacks, cereal, especially kids' cereal. Or you can get the healthy adult cereal that's made to look like kids' cereal. It's called Magic Spoon. God damn it. So, coconuts, fruit. Any fruit you want. Apples, bananas, oranges, tangerines. Just make sure your cats and dogs don't get things. Coffee. I'm no, he's a kid, so he'd more like this. It depends. Ask him if he feels like an aversion to it, then don't give him the coffee. But at me, I'm a sissy with my coffee. I take 1 part coffee, 3 to 4 to 5 parts milk, and then put stevia in. That's how I like my coffee, and it has to be flavored coffee. So, yeah, I admit I'm sissy with it. But chocolates, cake, pies, food. You know, sweet potatoes, yams. It could be raw, it could be mashed, it could be baked. You can give him Chinese food, egg rolls. I mean, these are not, some of these are not traditional, of course. Spring rolls, finger food, you know, like crab rangoon. He'll like that. He loves smoked fish. So, honey. Oh, yeah, he loves honey. He loves honey. The comb of the honey. You can give him, you know, switch it up. Give him some raw honey. If you can only afford honey packs and give it to him, that's fine. Just be careful about not getting bugs. Whew. Cigars. He loves his cigars. He loves his tobacco. Tobacco, cigars, cigarettes. Smoke a pipe for him. People who've been offering, well, I gotta be careful. Because I don't want my YouTube shut down. No, not gonna shut them down. Well, I just don't want to, you know, step on YouTube next. But if it's legal, you can give them medical marijuana. Or if it's legal, like legal gummies or illegal stuff, you can give them legal cannabis. And, you know, roll them one. Give them some gummies. Oh, yeah. Energy drinks. Oh, that should be good. You want the chaos to begin? Give them some shit to ramp them up. To have them running around all over the place. And some people like that. Sometimes I just think it's funny. I have a friend that thinks it's funny. Did that with Loki. Energy drinks, coffee, and just, you know. So, okay, so ice cream, frozen yogurt, dried fruit, whatever, cranberries, raisins, you know, whatever. So he's gonna like what you like too, pretty much, for the most part, except for pigeon and black palm oil. Peanuts, mixed nuts, jerky, venison jerky, beef jerky, turkey jerky, chicken jerky, seafood, fish, hamburgers, hot dogs. I mean, just a good kid. French fries, pizza, cheese, rice cakes, those puff rice cakes, and all types of ooey gooey stuff he loves. So you get what I'm meaning? You get what I mean? So it could be, now other things he likes is whistles and mouse traps. Just the mouse trap should not be set, because you don't want to accidentally walk into it like I probably would, or my cats would definitely. So you can leave a mouse trap. And what the mouse trap is he uses that to trap people up, snare people. He likes his forked stick, and you can paint it red and black, forked branches. he loves fire, flame. So they got his candle right here. They sell it in white, which is good. Red and black. I want it red and black. Eshu Elegua. So it's both sides. So it's going to protect me from both sides. His image is on both sides. He likes shiny things. He likes noisemakers. He likes firecrackers. He likes bullets. He likes weapons. He likes knives and guns and rifles and swords. He likes anything to do with battle because he is a warrior. He likes gunpowder. He likes those little things that you throw and they're poppets and you know, toy guns that shoot. That I guess they don't make caps anymore. I don't know. We used to call them caps, and you pull the trigger and you pop, and it was just like hitting a little thing of gunpowder. Those are fun growing up. But he likes fireworks. He likes anything that glitters and shines. He likes toys, little children's books. He likes little plushies. He likes toys. He likes money. He loves coins. He loves dollar bills, you know. So you can write him a check if you want. Leave it there. Just put it down to Elegua. So he likes stones and crystals. He really likes those things. So you could think about, you know, get him some red and black ones or some shiny crystals and quartz that have all these colors in. Keys. Keys are definitely his attribute. So his attribute is like straw hat keys and even a walking stick. So he does like keys because he can open and close doors. Whistles, because he was the original whistleblower. So there was a story about these two babalawos who did a reading, and they didn't want to really tell the truth to the person. So let's tell a lie. Well, Eshu manifested, and he blew a whistle, like that. So, and he's a whistleblower. He's like, hey, you're lying. So there's this thing that when people, oh, you're not supposed to whistle with the Elegua, but yet he has a whistle, and you can blow it for him. So, again, do what your lineage says. If you're told, hey, don't whistle next to Elegua, then don't whistle to Elegua. They say it's okay. It's okay. So it all also goes upon your lineage. Different saints have been associated with him. So different saints are, well, I really don't work with this. One of the things is the Anima Sola represents the soul in purgatory. You'll see her, she's chained, she has chains and she's burning. So that represents a shoe. We have different, like St. Jude is another example of Elegua. St. Anthony, because St. Anthony, please come around, something's lost and can't be found. Please, Elegua, come around, something's lost and can't be found. So, in St. Anthony, there is also St. Peter, who holds the gates. The child of Atosha has been associated with him. And you have, oh, by the way, he loves music. He loves songs. He loves parties and dance. So he loves reunions. He loves Mardi Gras. Oh, definitely Mardi Gras, Lundi Gras, and the 12 carnivals. He loves parties. He loves drinking. He loves dancing. He loves concerts. He loves to be at playgrounds. He loves to. So if you're having a feast, a birthday party, wedding, anniversary, or maybe a retirement party or a housewarming party, you can invite Elegua and give him a piece, you know, give him a piece. Also bread. He likes bread, especially fruited bread and sweet breads and bread, you know, hearty breads. But again, it's what you can afford. So you can give him fresh mozzarella, or mozzarella sticks. You can give him, also go back to your thing. What Lunchables? You can buy him a Lunchable. You just don't want it to let it rot. You know, you want to get when it starts going bad. You know, you don't want your house to smell, right? But Lunchables. You can make this Arisha a sandwich, a ham sandwich. He'll be happy. A chicken sandwich. But he can also want more and more and more. One time I did a reading with the Obi and I kept giving it to him. And I was like, you want more? Yeah. Want more? Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. And then when I ran out of candy, and he took my whole big bag of candy. I mean, a big bag. He was like, oh, I'm done. So that's what you're dealing with. Now, he also likes porn. Put porno next to him. I have a Mardi Gras beads that have beads, and it has a happy penis interval beads with eyes on it. He loves jokes. He loves things that play jokes. Fart bombs. Those zappers that you put on your hand. You zap someone. Anything with practical jokes that are funny that you can buy at a joke store, a gag store, Spencer's. He loves funny shit. He thinks fun shit that's funny is hilarious. Okay? He's the type of Risha, if you fall on your ass, he'll laugh at you, but he might help you up after he's done laughing at you. He does do jokes at your own expense. He can. Like I said. And yes, he's a trickster. Oh, gosh, is he Mercury. I mean, and this guy, he can go as fast as slow as he wants. He can cause problems but end problems. And there's reasons why he does it. Or sometimes he could just be bored. But, I appreciate the tricksters. I worship Loki, Pan. I have Pan in my home. I have Krishna. He has his child aspect in my home. I have all these tricksters in my home. Chaos! So Elegua also deals with justice and chaos and order. He loves to laugh. He loves to tell jokes. He's the type of Risha, hey, I got a gift for you. Yeah? Here, pull my finger. There's your gift. Inhale it. So he's got a real fun attitude. He is a party goer. And he's real good friends with a lot of the Orishas. Ogun and Chango and Oshun. There's times when he's gotten mad at the Orishas, other Orishas. But yeah. So he also likes cowrie shells. And you can see that this is a cement. It's usually made with a stone and then cement put around it. And the cowrie shells for eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. And if they break off, that's fine. You can get another cowrie shell and glue it on. I've had this since 1994. This has been in my possession since, 1994. Can you believe that? And it's 2025 already. Wow. So he has been, and he had to get repaired several times. Between moving and then sometimes carrying him with me when I used to do it, and then he would get broken, and cats. So, yes. I've had this one since 1994. And sometimes me and Elegua have a working relationship. We have a real relationship. It's not. Sometimes I do get mad at him. I said, Elegua, if you're going to continue to allow this to happen to me, I can't give you fresh fruit. So the next time I call you, you're just going to get some candy or something. And then there's times when I said, you know what? I don't want to give you, you need to fix things up for me because this is too much. It's not funny anymore. If you want rum, you'll help me. So, and he knows I don't even like drinking anymore. So sometimes it gets down my throat, whatever. It's not that I'm an recovering alcoholic. I just don't have a taste for it anymore. I don't drink. I don't drink beer. I don't drink wine. I just don't. I don't even. If I'm going to have, I don't even care about a virgin margarita anymore. I just don't, my margaritas are my favorite. I just gave it up. You know, and my kid, my liver and everything thanks me for it. So yeah, I used to drink a lot at one time. Halloween, trick or treat. He loves to trick or treat. So if you take your kids trick or treating, give them steal some of their candy and give it to him. They'll never know because they probably like. I remember me when I used to trick or treat. I used to come home with one bucket and come home and empty it and go back out and I'd have piles and piles and piles of candy. I guarantee you, my mom and dad were eating it. So you could give them some of the Halloween candy, you know, or after you have some Halloween candy after kids are trick or treating, give it to them. So if you're in another country where you're doing hexanon and you're drawing candies and stuff, that's also a great time. Holi in India, where they're drawing colors on everyone. And if you work with Elegua, you can also invite him to celebrate Holi with you and cover him with powdered colors. He'd love it. Oh, he loves festivals and carnivals and circuses. And he loves playgrounds. And those are the things where you're going to find him at playgrounds, at places where they have concerts. Definitely. Crossroads. So, yeah, you can offer him some crossroad dirt and everything. So, when you also think about this, interesting. Thresholds. Remember how I said thresholds? The gates of the cemetery. Still a threshold between the living world and going into the dead. Right? Right. A lot of people don't think that. It's Oba. It's Oyas. So Elegua. Going through that gate, honey boo boo? Yep. That's Elegua. Door to any building. Whether it's a store or an office building, it's still a threshold. So he deals a lot with luck, fortune. So if you want to do anything, you want to heal, you could call Elegua. You want to curse someone? Tell them what time it is. There one time. I hail Elegua for what he did. So, anyways, he works in threes. So when I did a spell, this pedophile OD'd. I just had like, can you help me with a particular something? Oh yeah. So I don't do anything. Not me. Hands clean. Spells are not actionable in the U.S. But no, I didn't go near the person. Didn't even drop anything on their property. So nope. So yeah, Elegua can curse, can heal, can remove curses, can break curses, can protection, defense. He's a warrior. He can help you get that job. He can also get you fired. But sometimes when you get fired from a job and you get a better one, and you might be cursing the universe, fuck, I just got fired. And all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, I got the job of my dreams. And now I'm making 3 times as much. So, yeah. So those are the things that he can basically do. So June 13th is his major celebration day. You don't want to miss that if you can remember. Sometimes I can't remember everything. He loves cornmeal balls made with honey. So you get cornmeal, right? Mix it with some honey, some red palm oil, not black palm oil, red palm oil, and smoked fish. And you can ask him to help you with some money and leave it there and make 3 balls of honey. So Elegua is just as, he likes to be in the wilderness. He likes to be in the city. And here's the thing. What was I going to say? Entrances to the caves. Right at the entrance. Right at the entrance to a mine or a cave is the threshold between in and out. That's also his. And a lot of people don't bring that out. Entrances to caves is also his. He leads the roads. He was once a king. And he had 2 roads to go. There was one narrow road that looked kind of treacherous, and there was one that was all stony and rocky and everything, and then there was one smooth road. And he did not propitiate Elegua, so Elegua was like, oh, here we go again. So, taking the easy way out, right? And eventually his way was blocked and his kingdom went to hell. So then he turned around, propitiated Elegua, and went to the narrow path, the spooky wooky path, and became better for it. So yeah. So you have different issues like Eshu and Nikki. I mean, they're female issues, by the way. There are feminine issues, they're not all male. So like Eshu Aniki is the mother. She's the one that got me into cat's claw called Una Dagata. It's an herb. Then she told me that will help heal. So she deals with all the healing herbs and stuff like that. And you have like Eshu Laroye, who is a close friend of Ochun, and then you have like say Eshu Okuboro, and this is a king who was the father of Elegbara, right? And the story that I was telling you about Elegbara, and he has power. Eshu Okuboro has total power over life and death, so whether you're going to live or die. So you have Eshu Eleguana, who likes to live in the deep jungles and forests, and he's the one. The Eshu Eleguana is the one that has a treaty with the Agun, the dead, the spirits. So, but he can also said to represent, he punishes callousness and impiety and indifference in psychopaths, And this Elegua is identified with the lonely spirit, right? And then you have like Issue B, and this one lives in the crossroads and street corners, and is a powerful warrior who he knows his taekwondo and kung fu, and he can also cause many accidents, but he can also be, hey, Issue B, protect me from this accident. So Elegua is also a traveler. He deals with traveling. So he's going to deal with traveling, whether you're on a bike or a car or plane or boat. He deals with travel. He's also a messenger. He's a divine messenger. So if you're a messenger, maybe you deal with emails all day, or you deal with phone calls all day, you're a messenger. Or if you deliver packages, you're a type of messenger. So maybe you're an Amazon, you work for Amazon, you're delivering messages. So again, Elegua can also be your patron in that. Now I was told Elegua owns my head, so he's my main baba. So herbs to work with him are so many. One of them is called Abre Camino, which I always talk about Abre Camino. So Abre Camino candles, but Abre Camino is called road opener. There's a road opener herb. You got like watercress that represents him, copperwood, winegrass, rompe saragüey, and I did a presentation on rompe saragüey, so check that out. Stinkweed. He deals with so many herbs are going to deal with him. So healing herbs, just so many herbs deals with him. He deals with the yellow mobin fruit. He deals with watercress, copperwood. He likes noisemakers, so you can get him instruments, little drums, those little handheld drums and things like that, noisemakers. He loves to have a good time. He deals with pests, so mice and stuff and critters. I mean, yeah, there's a form of Yamaya that deals with the mouse. That mouse isn't her messenger. So again, this is not Highlander where there can only be one. Okay? So he loves books. He loves poems. He loves stories. So, an author, someone who does blogging is a messenger, right? Whether you're a messenger of truth or lies. Elegua lies, Elegua tells the truth. Elegua knows how to tweak the truth. Elegua knows how to tell a little white lie. He knows how to tell a fib. Elegua construct conflicts and end conflicts. Elegua, if he's playing too many tricks on you and you feel he's playing too much, hey, Elegua, I know you think this is funny, but it's not funny anymore. You give him a little offer, please stop it. Oh, by the way, if you must play your tricks, please play it on so and so. You'll have a lot more fun. He loves the gullible. Oh, he loves to tell jokes on the gullible. He loves to play pranks, and he loves to do knocking and stuff, and he likes to cause havoc at times. But he also is. He can be very honorable. But again, it was one story where he walked by these two people, and he wore a two-colored hat. One was colored white, and the other side was black. And he walked by these two people, and one person said, "Hey, did you notice the man with that real funny hat that was white?" And the other guy goes, "Yeah, I noticed a real weird man, but his hat wasn't white; it was black." "Are you calling me a liar? Are you calling me a liar? Why, you?" And then they were fighting. And it became so bad that it even involved the kingdoms, and in which they were later shown that it was just their perspective of what they were seeing. Because Elegua, so stuff. "Hey, MFers, it was me. I wore this two-colored hat. You saw this color and you saw that color. How gullible can you be?" So, yeah, sometimes Elegua is the life of the party. Elegua is both the comedian and the clown. He is the screenwriter, and he's the actor. He could be the producer, the director, and the actor. Yeah, Elegua does all of that. Elegua is, he's very interesting. Some people don't trust him. They say he's a fucking liar. I've met some people, like, I just wasn't having it with them. And they were Santeros. And they go, "Elegua is a fucking liar, but we have to rely on him." But I really have a very good relationship. Sometimes interesting. Sometimes I get angry at him. Whatever. But it is what it is. I find out it's just better for me to worship him during the day. So, like, he can help you with love life and just good luck, or cause things to happen. He can protect you from accidents or cause accidents. He does like children. So, pedophiles are disgusting to him. Oh, those are cats. He likes animals. Hey, don't you bite me, Mew Mew. Dragon's blood is also a good resin to give him. Whether it's liquid or solid. And I did a presentation on dragon's blood of how it looks. So you can use it as incense. He does like it. He likes all different types of incense and sweet stuff. Hi, Mew Mew, you're not knocking everything down. Okay, sir, Mew Mew. A shoe was broken once enough today. And this is why I had to take... Nope, you're not knocking over my camera. Nice try. Oh, my phone. So... he likes... what's on you? So, you get an idea of what he likes. You give it to him in threes. If you can. Oh, no. No. Stop it. So, hey, Mew Mew, you're not sitting on top of me. Are you going to be a good boy then? Like I said, just have it today. So if you can't find a Elegua candle, that's fine. Get him a red and black candle. If not, get him a red candle, or you can get a red and black candle, or white and black, or white candle is fine. A little flame or fire is great. He loves that. Just don't burn your home down, because sometimes Elegua gets. Well, I never had a problem with fire with this guy. Elegua likes rattles. He likes stuff like that. Uh, Elegua also likes trinkets. He loves little trinkets. You could put a little coin bank and put some money in there for him. And he likes funny money, like fake money, like Monopoly money, not counterfeit. I do not use counterfeit. I'm not promoting it. But when I say funny money, I mean like Monopoly money or something like that, or money from a game, or the, little fake money that you teach kids how buy from a store. Or he likes real money. He likes currency from all different parts of the world, whether it's Italy, Iran, Israel, Canada, Mexico. It doesn't matter. He likes tokens too. Whether they're still used or not, he likes tokens. So he likes currency that's still in circulation or not in circulation anymore. That is fine. So he does like things that also represent money, silver, gold. He likes jewelry. So, how long have I been talking about him? Hi, Mew Mew. It's Mommy from the neighborhood. It's Mommy taking the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my Mew Mew? Yeah, you like that phone, don't you? Oh, you like that. So, Mr. Mew Mew is on top of me, as you can hear the purring of the Mew Mew. Don't you bite me. You bite me, you're off my lap. So, just think about things you can give him. So, also, another thing that he also works... Stop! Is opening to a stairwell. So, if there's a door or an archway to get in there, it's still neither on the stairs or on the stairs. Off. So, again, so he's like the Lord of the Gaps. You know what I mean? Read between the lines. Listen to the sounds behind the sounds. He deals with mazes and puzzles. So you can give him mazes and puzzles and word scrambles and stuff like that. He deals with that, the maze of life, the puzzles of life, the mysteries of life. He's very intelligent, very wise. I mean, imagine meeting a 5-year-old or 8-year-old with the brain of Albert Einstein. Oh, come on! Or Stephen Hawking. Or Madame Curie. No! You don't bite me. So, yes, he deals with wisdom, knowledge, and teaching, and teaching of lessons and learning of lessons. So he's really into teachers. He can be found in schools with children. That's another place where he goes. His tambours, when you make or very luxurious. His asientos cost a lot. So when you make the saint, the Elegua, to have him crowned, it's a lot of money. So he is one can also say he deals with leap year. It says extra day, leap year, because it only comes around every 4 years, it's the leap year. So that's an interesting day for him. Also, when you think about Ishu and Elegua, one thing I forgot to tell you, think about the phases of the moon. Elegua would be the full, Eshu would be the dark. Also, interesting to note is that when the moon is in the first quarter or the half moon, whether it's first quarter or last quarter, that's also a good time for Elegua because it's both black and white. It's both dark and light. So that is perfect for him, a balance. So Elegua also deals with electronics now, the computers, electronic, phones, smartphones, Android phones, iPhones, don't you dare. Tablets, computer, laptop. You need to behave yourself, Sir Mew Mew. So, Elegua represents a spirit coming to be born, and he also represents a spirit going through the portal to the other side. That portal, that in between. So, he represents between the realms. So when you think about the boundary of the circle, if you're Wiccan, between the realms I stand. You're in between the realms I stand. The boundary marker of your ritual can also represent Elegua. So putting rocks around your circle or boundary, he can represent that, the boundaries. That's another that people don't look at. The lock and key, the keyhole, as well as the key, is also dealing with him. So when you're at the crossroads, physical, literal, that's Elegua. When you need to make a decision, you can ask Elegua, and you need to go to Olofi if you want, but Elegua. So sometimes Elegua just does things because he's bored or because he thinks the shit's funny. But sometimes it's also a lesson. He could teach a good lesson or a bad lesson. Or sometimes he could be it could be a blessing in disguise. So like I said, losing your job or something like that and then getting a better job. So sometimes losing friends and you find out, well, they really weren't your friend at all. So you really didn't need them in your life. Things like that. And then you open your heart to new friends. He deals with all types of divination. So you can use divination with tarot, with Obi, with the pendulum, oracle cards, stuff like that. Crystal ball reading. He deals with mediumship, all the psychic things, and ESP. All that deals with him. He also deals with communication, so he's going to be in that throat chakra, and also the third eye chakra. He's going to be right there. So those are the chakras definitely for him. And that's not traditional, I would say, but, our deities or spirits evolve with us, and our beliefs evolve, and we evolve, and so does Elegua. How long have I been talking for? Wow. At hour and 13 minutes. So Elegua, when he comes into the Ile, like maybe during a tambor, you'll notice that he'll start kicking. Like sometimes they'll kick, and going real fast. That's definitely Elegua. I showed my feet. Yeah, that's what that giveaway. And he's a very hyperactive. Very hyperactive. Very hyperactive. Hey, that was mean. You bit me. Yeah, I yelled at you. Don't you bite me again. So I have to sometimes tell these cats when they do mean things. So Elegua is without him nothing can be done. Just nothing can be done. Elegua observes. Elegua is also another thing. Elegua is a royal. He's happy with royalty. He's happy living in a super mansion, a castle, a palace, a giant house, as well as he's happy living in a hovel or in a trash heap, a dumping ground. Yes, he will accept his meal on a silver platter, as well as accept his meal in the garbage. And if you throw food in the garbage, they'll go, oh, to Elegua. They don't do it disrespectful. Just say, hey, to Elegua, I give you this. So, what I do is, after I offer him, and then every Monday I take the offerings of what's not rotted, because if it starts rotting, I'm going to get rid of it. But unless it's a spell, but then I have to put it somewhere where my cats don't get it, and bugs don't start showing, because bugs will come. You take it and you rub it all over yourself, and you ask, your ancestors. You ask, Elegua, and to remove bad luck, and you could throw it in your trash. Not everyone can just run to the crossroads and throw it at a crossroads. So, especially if you live in a city, you're gonna be cited for littering. So, by the way, that crossroad thing, when I told you, so let me get back to this. So he's happy accepting his meal at a 5-star restaurant as well as in a soup kitchen. Okay, he will accept his meal at a grand buffet, a smorgasbord, or the garbage pail. But remember, be respectful when you do that. So he represents the royalty, the ruling class, the ultra rich, as well as the penniless. The person with fame, power, and fortune, and the person with nothing but a needle in their arm. So he's for every man and every woman and every child. He's the everyone God, not just the ruling class. He also deals with the peasants as well as with the ultra rich and the ultra powerful. So, person who cleans the street, or the person who is the king or queen or the president or great power. So he represents the powerful and the powerless, the famous and the unknown, the everything and everyone. He represents the left-hand path, the right-hand path, and the middle path. So the issues that I'm talking about in Brazil is different than what you would say in Elegua. Like in Kimbanda, it's dealing with just basically the Palmagiras, which are many, the Palmagira sisters, as well as the Eshus. And you have different Eshus, like even in Kimbanda, you have Eshu Lucifer. Literally, there's an Eshu Lucifer, Eshu the Capoeira, different Eshus. But then that's a different system. I really want to talk more about Santeria, Lukumi, Yoruba, La Religion. So, and Santeria means the worship of the saints. Ifa. So, Elegua is all about communication, whether physical or psychic. So, communicating yourself through verbal or through sign language, or through the written word, or even through Morse code. All types of communication he rules under too. So, Elegua is a very powerful warrior. Elegua and the warriors. He's basically warrior king. Elegua, warrior prince. That's a Xena warrior princess. He goes on many, many journeys and many, many adventures. And he observes and he acts, and he can also react, and he can be very peaceful to very powerfully nuclear angry. Like the goddess Kali. At once you were the most beneficent to the most terrible. So he could represent the beauty and ugliness. He could be peace and war, benign or malicious. He represents life and death, preservation and nurturing. He represents creation and destruction and preserving. He is yeah, he represents traveling on all roads, and so you can make up little songs like Elegua, Elegua, he's my Orisha, Elegua, Elegua, I love him so. Elegua, Elegua, give me prosperity. Elegua, Elegua, and I'll share with others. Elegua. So you could just make things up, and he likes that. And you can clap your hands, and it's not traditional. It doesn't have to be traditional. It could be like in that tune, like Elegua, Elegua, I love you. Elegua, Elegua, he loves me. Elegua, Elegua, he's in my home. Elegua, Elegua, he lives in my heart. So you could do things like that and sing to him. And remember, Elegua is the first and the last. So no one gets through to the Orishas unless you go through me. No one gets onto Olofi unless with me. It's sort of like that. So, Elegua is the passageway. He is like the gatekeeper. So, you can give him a little bit or you can give him a lot. He'll be happy with three. Sometimes he'll be happy with three. Well, he'll just keep eating. But you can give him, if you don't have much other than 3 little hard candies that you got from a doctor or something, you can give it to him, or something. Incense, cigar, rum. I don't like coming empty-handed to my Orishas, so. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed. I can go on and on and on about Elegua, and I've done this for 1 hour and 22 minutes. So you can represent him through crosses. Doesn't have to be Christian crosses. It could be equilateral cross, as he is a crossroads. So crosses are also his thing. Whether if you're Christian, you want to have a Christian cross. You're just Satanist, you want to have a satanic cross. That's fine. It's all crosses. It all represents the 4 points. You want to have an image of a rose cross. That's fine. It's 4 points. An X. When you think about the rune gable, that's an X. That's also like, I'm not saying you know what I mean, right? So you can make him elaborate crosses. It doesn't have to be Christian or satanic. It could just be equilateral, which is fine too. So anyways, I really hope you liked my presentation. I could go on and 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 on. There are different images of Elegua. Some of them are phallic, some of them are not. Some of them are cement head. I do recommend. And if your cement head is gray, it's fine. Mine is black. I told you why. I know some people make fun of the black and red ones that are coming out. Like, maybe it's just a way to get people to buy it. I don't know. And I guess that's something new that's been going on for several years. But you can get images like this. Poor Elegua. I had to glue him. But he still has the head right here. And please remember to always cool him off. So thank you very much for joining me and listening to me go on and on and on. I hope you learned something. And I want to know what your experiences are with Elegua. So Elegua is a great healer. As I said, Elegua healed God, Olofin. So if he has the power to do that, he can help you. Elegua can help you get packages and messages across. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. There is so much to learn about Elegua. And as always, blessed be. But so please, please, please think about donating to before I let you go, to charities that help children, and charities that help families with children, and anyways, thank you very much. Share my video with your friends and family and social media, and as always, blessed be.